That was really bad. I was almost thinking Asia for a little while. You know what this looks like to me? Ice on the ground, kind of sparse population. I wish I could see what language they're speaking. To me, this looks like Iceland. I can't really tell what it says on the sign. The sign certainly looks like Icelandic or possibly Swedish. I'm going to go with Iceland here. And, there's only like 2 big cities in Iceland, really, so I'll go with Reykjavik as opposed to Akureyri. Okay, it was in Finland. That was fairly close, I guess you could say. I was on the right track, at least going a little bit Nordic. This tells me absolutely nothing. I'm going to guess that this is the northeastern part of the United States. It might be actually on the ocean there. There we go. Let's try that one. All right, that was, again, in Finland. This game does love Finland, by the way. Let's do one more quickly. Okay, you'll see it in a second here. Ice and snow. I'm going to have to do some exploration because this could be basically anywhere in the northern hemisphere. The road sucks real bad. Let me know if you find any environmental clues that you really like here.
Well, we don't get to pick what season it's in, so it could be icy anywhere at any time in the year.
I don't know if this is just due to the shot, like the way that this compression is, but it appears that this woman is driving a car so compact you would never see it in North America. You'll see it in a second. It is like a Micro Machines car.
In Antarctica or something.
The license plate has been taken out, but we can still get a pretty good view of it approaching. It's like a Geo or something like that.
It just looks like it's compression, like maybe it's just the image.
She looks kind of like Northern European to me. I'm going to keep moving around here, though. No point in being super rash.
Novosibirsk.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, Siberia.
Tell you what, I don't want to live here. There's no signs around at all.
Contrary to popular belief, only certain parts of Siberia are actually a wasteland.
Really?
A lot of it is quite habitable.
Oh, here's a sign. Oh, it's European, I'm pretty sure. That looks like a European speed limit sign to me. And we have a sign, or a mailbox. I think it's a mailbox. What does this house look like? Man, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to say Denmark.
Okay.
And you're going to say, you're thinking like Russia?
Yeah, some part of like northeastern Russia area.
You know what? I'm actually going to say like, I'm going to say Estonia. Stankonia. Actually, it was very northern Finland.
Oh.
It's a long way away, but
all right. Whoops.
That's pretty close. Just a little bit across the Baltic Sea and then one country away. That's not so bad. Okay. Feels a little bit more Scandinavian maybe now. This looks like positively Norwegian. Now, I don't know that it's in Scandinavia, but beyond that, I definitely don't know where it is in any particular country in Scandinavia. It's not the Pacific Northwest, but it has a little bit of a Pacific Northwesty kind of vibe going on. Just like one sign, please. There's a Coca-Cola Kipsa. All right. What about this sign? That's Finnish, dog. We're in Finland. Suora Vipi. At first I was like using O's together. Then I saw the .fi or FL, doesn't matter. We're in Finland. Then Letto, that's like Jiri Lehtinen, famous Finnish hockey player. We're somewhere in Finland. And I'm going to guess that we're in Helsinki. because it's the only Finnish city I really know. That's not so bad. This is Mars. This is Mars. This is positively horrifying. This has got to be like the Twilight Sun, right? So we have to be somebody or somewhere. This is snow on the ground, by the way. We have to be somewhere very north. We've got to be in like Northwest Territories or Yukon, Northern Russia, Northern Norway. Maybe even like, I don't know, it's too widespread to be like the Fort or Camp Murto or whatever it's called, McMurdo Station on Antarctica. I'm going to guess that we're in Svalbard, honestly. Because we mentioned it earlier. Let's suggest that we're here. That was not that bad. Okay. Again, all things considered, that could have been worse. That was on the Finnish-Swedish border. Man, that is... All right. Oh, what's the matter? Is the wonder of nature not exciting enough for you? At first I was like, that's Portland. And I panned over a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know that that's in Portland. Let's take a look around. This is a tourist attraction. I would expect to be able to find some, oh, well, no, never mind. Might just accidentally walk inside of our own prison there. This is beautiful. They've certainly got the filters turned on. Let me zoom in, please. Shit. Could this be like Ukraine? I want to see who's the statue. Oh my god, let me go. Situation. I don't want to be here anymore. So what I was thinking is that it looked kind of like this region from CK2 based on what I was like reading. I've conquered this region. It's like Komi, something like that. I can't get out of this area. Oh, there we go. Okay. We popped, and we're back in these ding-dongs over here. Can we just, if you get stopped, just keep clicking. Yeah, just keep going. We can make it. Don't worry about it. We can do it. We can do it. Boom. Right there. Hey, that's not so bad. That was another one that was pretty good. I mean, those were tougher than the last one, I think. We did very well. Okay. This, I'll tell you straight up, red houses in GeoGuessr quite often mean Norway. Now, I'm pretty bad at guessing. Those mailboxes are not typically North American. So I'm thinking that we're in Northern Europe, Norway, Sweden, Finland. Maybe like Estonia. But this is looking like this could also be Northeastern Europe, you know, Russia, somewhere in there. Lithuania. But I need some more information. Oh, now I've done it. I really don't like being on the highway or being on a road. I much prefer being in a city because there's substantially more contextual clues that we can actually use. I'm just going to keep tapping the button here to hopefully take us a little bit further on our mystical winter wonderland. This is not really a winter wonderland. So I'm getting nothing here. And I tap the button, and then the further I get, the further away that our destination seems to get. It's possible that I should have gone in the other direction, but, you know, I've kind of soiled it now, haven't I? Can't go back. So pretty much this is houses This is flora. Man, come on here. Let me go. The good news, and I don't mean this to be offensive to anybody who lives in Europe, but as long as you have the general, like, cardinal direction right in Europe, which hopefully we do, you can't be off by as much as we were off on that, like, US versus Australia one. There's got to be something after this curve. Like, this is just endless forests here. Seriously. It's beautiful. I'll give it that. Maybe over this hill we'll be able to see something. For now, though, if you're getting a good guess here, I'm guessing that you probably went in the opposite direction than I did to start with. But it's too late for us to go back. Gotta hit the button like 100 times just to get a new viewpoint here. What about now? Nothing. Okay. Let's keep it up here. There's a hill. Hills give us more visibility. This is going to be a shot in the dark. I'm going to say that we're in Norway. No, I'm going to say that we're in Sweden. We're in, like, not southern Sweden, but, like, sure, we're near... We're near, Hutskval. That's not so bad, I think, all things considered. We didn't have too much to go on there. I'm relatively pleased with myself. Excited to hopefully continue on what has been a relatively good streak. This is not a good start. This could... We might not even be in a car right now. We might just be on, like, a bicycle. I think we're probably on a car. This could be almost anywhere in the world. I do recognize that sign. Meters, okay. So that means we're not in the United States. Service. Which tells me we're probably in Europe. So all we need is a place in Europe that has trees. There should only be all of the places. It's very lush, it's very green. I don't have a hunch right now, to be honest with you. I would like to, I don't know what language SERVIS means service is from. Could be multiple. I'm seeing red houses, and red houses, this is a bit reductive, but red houses in GeoGuessr often means Norway. Järvis Vasterby. Now, I'm thinking, because of the umlaut, I am thinking that this is probably Sweden. It's the way I typically go on GeoGuessr, is default to Norway, not because I have any particular preference for Norway over Sweden or vice versa, but because in my GeoGuessr experience, GeoGuessr tends to give you a little bit more Norway than it does Sweden. But Sweden's still pretty common. Did I get turned around? Oh, shit. Now I don't know. Is this where the sign was? It said Vasterby. Now the problem... Well, there's a problem and a solution, okay? I don't think we've been down here. That might be like an interesting piece of information, or it might just be a mailbox. We're not going to be able to see it either way, apparently. That's actually just like a doghouse or a chicken coop or something. The problem with Norway and Sweden from a GeoGuessr context is that the countries are fairly narrow, but very tall. I think we're going back into the forest from whence we came. Järvis. Maybe not. Järvis. Wouldn't it be great if it was just Jarvis? We were in... Oh, God, what have I clicked on? Like, Saipan or something like that. It's not where I want to be. But we're in, like, Jarvis, Louisiana. And I'm just overthinking it. But anyway, the problem with the countries, not from a, real-life context, but in a GeoGuessr context, they're narrow-ish but tall. What that ends up meaning is that if you pick a place in, like, southern Norway, and it's in southern Sweden, you end up not being penalized that much. However, if you pick a place in southern Sweden, and it's in northern Norway, you end up being pretty far away. So this is Trask. I think we've seen that before. Trask. I don't know. My hunch is actually to go back to Norway a little bit. I really would love to see, like, let's just leave it here for now. But I really would love to see, like, a flag. Where are we going? I swear sometimes you slightly misclick and all of a sudden you have no idea where you are, which is why you should probably just use the arrow keys to move ahead instead of using the mouse. See, now I think we're heading back into the village. Oh, there was... Head back. Head back. That's not a flag. That is a windsock. That is very unfortunate for me. I think it's a... Yeah, it's a windsock. Right? Or like the world's longest German flag. Well, at least this is new, right? Or are we just seeing it again? Where did that car come from? Every time we visit this village, we see something new. What kind of car is it? If it's a Volvo, I'm sold on Sweden. It's like a freaking Dodge or something like that. Like a Plymouth. What does this say? For a second, I thought it said Taliban. She's alright. She's just trying to get into the boss rush room. Never fear. We're going to have a nice little quaint, quiet time here, viewers. Talbaka. Does that mean milk or something? There's a bunch of, like, those are milk jugs, I think. I don't know. Let's go back into the village from whence we might have come like 7 times here. And I'm just going to use the arrow keys because I clearly cannot be trusted to use anything else. They drive bicycles here. Just in case you were curious. That sign is Norwegian or Swedish. Like, I've seen that speed limit sign so many times before. The question is, like, where do we guess? Nasby, Abo, or Turco? My guess is that wherever we are, we're in the north. Because if we were in the south, I would expect the places to be slightly closer together. But if we were in the north, where it's a little bit more sparsely populated, I think we might even have to zoom in a little bit further. Okay, so let's look for Nasby, Abo, or Turco. And then we know we're going to be within 100 kilometers or so. Might even have to get close. Narvik. No, it's Nasby. I know I'm probably pronouncing this terribly, by the way. Okay, now we're going to go down to Sweden. Sweden, could you be, like, slightly less wide? Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm going to split the difference and make kind of a scum play. I'm going to pick a place in, like, the middle of Sweden. This could also be, like, Denmark or something. I don't know. Abo, Turco. I'm going to pick a place, like, here. So that even if we're wrong, we're in a pretty close region. Ah, wow. I would not have even looked there. It was in Gotland? No. Where is Gotland? Anyway, Gotland's, like, down there. Okay. I would not have guessed that, but honestly, I'm relatively pleased with that. I'm glad I didn't take, like, Western Norway, at least. Is that in Finland? I guess it technically is in... Oh, no, it's in Sweden. Would never have guessed. Looks nice, though. All right. If you did better than me at that, well, congratulations. You deserve the points. I'm loving America right now. Okay, immediately, again, allow my stereotypes to come through here. Finland. U's and zeros together. Niemi. I'm thinking of... Auntie Niemi, you know, my pronunciation's terrible. Someone made fun of the way I pronounced Timu Solani. That's the way we say it up here, man. He's an honorary Canadian citizen as a result of his work on the Winnipeg Jets. Now, we're in Finland. Joensuu is this way. Lappeenranta is down this way. Okay. I'm not trying to make fun of the way anything's pronounced. Oh my God, what is right here? Okay, Lappeenranta is 137 kilometers away. Where's Joensuu? It's got to be in here, right? Oh, that's it, right there. So we're like right at, like, almost the midpoint, but Lappeenranta is a little further away. Are we at this intersection right here? Or are we at, like, this intersection right here. I'm going to guess that we're like right here. Is this the way I would split it? That could easily be it. So let's make sure we're right on the intersection. Right there. I was 113 kilometers. Oh, I was... Look, that's still really close, but I thought it was going to be like 0 kilometers away. Okay, let's view our summary here. That was a 22,000 point game, and honestly, I think given the kind of difficulties that we faced there, the fact that we were in a lot of kind of like not Central America, but states in the center of the United States of America, that was really good. I got super lucky that the Finland clue gave me a lot of contextual clues. I am very, very proud of this GeoGuessr run. The end of that story is that I ended up not going to Russia because they discontinued the ferry. The end. But I wanted to like when I finished my contract, I was like, maybe I'll just go to Russia for a couple of weeks. Not to get political or anything. This was a little bit before, political strife that came about in 2014. I'm trying to make out this sign. So, I guess, like, oi is, like, maybe road in some language. Oh, are there flags back there? These signs are not very helpful. But, this has me thinking, like, Eastern Europe again, or maybe Scandinavia. Or maybe Russia again, based on this sign, which is very similar to the sign that we had before. So we got the 73 and the 75 and... Oh, no, wait, okay. Hivorila. This has me thinking northwestern Russia, like around St. Petersburg, or maybe Finland. Finland is very popular in GeoGuessr. These roads. I kind of like the idea of Finland now, because the roads, they don't have like numbers, or they don't have letters before them, they just have numbers. And a lot of these roads in Finland are just like, here's the 52. Okay. So I think this is a pretty good guess for us. We're looking for 73 and 75. Let's make sure we're in Finland. Yeah, okay. 72. 72. 72. It's a little sparse up there. 69. 72. 72. Maybe we'll see where the 72 meets some other roads. That's the 5. So I think we're in the right country at least. Let's go a little deeper in. Let's go north. Looking for the 73. 87. We're probably a little too far. If they numbered their roads. Oh, here we go. 75. That's the E75. Is that the same thing? That's a very good question. Joins up with the 69 over here. What about if we take this way? With a 58. 77. That's not where we want to be. 68. This is like finding a needle in a haystack here. 67. At least, to be honest, the roads seem like they're labeled fairly logically. Or like numbered fairly logically. That doesn't always happen. I was tweeting with Aether Games, who's another GeoGuessr channel, and he's like, Route 1 and 2, or Interstate 1 and 2 in America, are like in the northeastern part, and then Route 3 is in fucking Illinois or something, like halfway across the country, east to west. Okay, well, one second. We were down like here. 68. Now I've lost where I was to begin with. 58. Finland has, it's kind of like a miniature Australia. 77 again, okay. Well, what if we go west here? 75, 75 ends. Should be like a 73 coming off of it, and then we'll know that we're in roughly that region. Well, what was I saying? Northwestern Russia, maybe, and like we're approaching the border. I think we might have even just crossed it there, 75, 73. So let's just put this down right here for now. Where are we? We're not in Russia yet, but we're close. Okay, so if you go this way, the 75, and this straight ahead is the 73. To the left is the 73 or the 75. To the right is Kotavara. So it's like we're like Like here or something like that. Or maybe here. The right is the 73. It's straight ahead. Oh, wait. Cotavarante right here. That's probably similar. Straight ahead is the 73. To the right. To the right. Does this join up with this road at any point? I think we might, like, it seems to join up, like, right here. I think we might be here. Let's take a guess. We were 11 kilometers away. That is awesome. That is, I'm very proud of that GeoGuessr game. I thought you were my friend because you had a heart, and then I realized I made you have a heart. That's not a friend at all. If you gotta make your friend have a heart, that's no friend. That's a charmed minion.